Welcome, 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 my wonderful and amazing friends. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's time. So it's time to drink
Again.
Again. You know, I think we drink I think it's every day.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Yeah. You know, when you're in the wine business, you can't help but to lift up a glass and feel the world begin to move and find yourself drinking. You like that?
Yes.
I do too. That helps us get more and more comfortable with ourselves. Well, welcome to Wine Wednesday night, my friends. I'm Jason, and this is Sophia, and we are super cool people who like to drink super cool wine. And you're super cool because you're here tonight and ready to raise your glass. The most important thing you have to do tonight is have a glass of McClain Cellars wine in front of you. And if you don't, that's okay. There's plenty of wine you can buy supporting our children. The more wine that they do buy, of course, our kids will have an education. They'll go to school and hopefully not get COVID-19. Remember, every bottle of wine that you buy ensures that our children will have a new immunity opportunity to avoid getting the coronavirus. This is true, right?
Yes,
very true. Very, very true indeed. Well, welcome to our kitchen. Wine Wednesday night's a little bit different. You can see we've set things up, and we're going to have an amazing night showcasing an amazing fun time. On your right-hand side, you'll see the chat roll, and feel free to chime in and chit-chat, and we'll see your comments right here up on the screen. I see a lot of familiar faces. I see Virginia. I see Rich and Julie. I see Cindy. I see Kara.
Kara.
Jeff.
Hi, Rich.
Great group of people here tonight. We're going to have a lot of fun. I am beyond thrilled. You know, the cool thing about tonight is not that we're going to just showcase some wonderful opportunities of great wine. We're also going to make sure everyone is 100% ready to go for this coming Easter Sunday. And if you don't have wine yet for Easter Sunday, later on in today's show, I'm going to be showing you a wonderful package that you can get that my wife and I decided to mark down because it is Easter, that you can have sent to you, because everyone should not go through this COVID-19 pandemic and coronavirus world without having stupid good wine. Everybody say it to me. I will. Very good.
Okay. Drink.
Stupid good.
Stupid good.
Wine. Made by Jason and Sophia. Score. Right on for the home team. Hey, I even see tonight we've got my sister-in-law in the room, Deanna. I see her right over there. Rock and roll. And Mama Alice is also in the room. Her amazing mom.
Hi, Deanna.
How are you guys? Welcome to Wine Wednesday at McClain Cellars. Now, before we get into some wonderful, wonderful moments together, I think the first thing to do is start us off with a trumpet roar, because I'm going to introduce in a moment our two special guests. We have tonight on this show a great cooking expedition. We put together 3 kitchens, our kitchen and 2 other secret kitchens in secret locations where they are virus-free and they have no coronavirus situation. So, without further ado, allow me to introduce to you, live from their kitchen, Jack, Ryan, and Mark Barley.
Is this thing on? No, it's not. No, it's not.
How was that for an introduction, huh?
Is this thing on? I love it.
Happy Wine Wednesday, everybody.
Happy Wine Wednesday. Welcome to the kitchen. I'm pouring wine as we speak. And here it is, kids.
What do you got there, Jack?
This is Open Arms, sir. It is an 85% Viognier and a 15% Rousson. And this is what we're going to be serving with our dish tonight. We're going to make
that looks a lot like this bottle.
Yes,
the best
sir.
bottle in the whole wide world, the best Viognier you'll ever get. And if you want to take home a bottle of McClain Cellars Viognier, well, right on your screen is an amazing offer, marked down like not really, but good enough for you to drink.
There you go.
I think I'm losing my mind. So we've got Chef Jack, and you guys have seen Chef Jack many, many times. He's been here more often than once. He's cooked for us. He's cleaned for us. He's blown our noses for us. He's even listened to me play the trumpet more than a few times. But that doesn't make everything so perfect because Jack is amazing. And Jack is a proper apron in a proper glass. So we like the logo brand there. Here's the brand for Jack.
Thank you. Here we
You
go.
know, he's also in the room tonight, right there in center stage, because we put him in center stage because it's his first time here on Wine TV. We've got the one man, the one myth, the legend that was with us when we started McClain Cellars on our couch. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the magnificent Dr. Mr. Reverend Bishop Prophet Mark Fuller.
Thank you. Please hold your applause for later. Thank you.
No, you're supposed to say thank you. Good night.
I'm out. Drop the mic.
All right, drop the mic.
Welcome, Mark, to Wine TV. How are you doing tonight?
Thank you. I'm doing well. I am making my way through a bottle of 2016 Hope and Faith Petite Syrah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's only like a case or two of that left. That's our first Petite Syrah. It comes out of a vineyard called La Presa Vineyard out in San Ynez Valley. It's got a beautiful, rich tannin on it, a nice backbone. And, listen, for Easter season, nothing's better than hope and faith. Am I right?
That's right.
And sorry, folks. He mentioned there was a case and a half, but it's gone now. I just placed an order.
Mark, you're sharing, right?
Exactly. We're not sharing anything whatsoever. Oh, my gosh. Hey, you know who else is in the room tonight? I just saw on the chat roll, my mother is on the chat roll all the way from the Baltimore, Maryland area. Sylvia McClain on the chat roll.
Hi, Mom.
My mom. Score. Here's to Sylvia. Here's to Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Woo! It's a wonderful banner night here in the McClain household, the Ryan household, the Brawley household, and we're glad that we can bring you guys some stupid good wine. Chef Jack, tell us, what are we cooking tonight?
Throw it to me, Jason, and I'm going to show you a couple of things, and we're going to join everybody in the kitchen, and I'm going to have my two guest chefs, Mark and Sophia, cook with me. I'm so excited. We decided that we would make something really, really special. So we're going to do a Cajun or New Orleans style barbecued shrimp over really fluffy, dirty rice, and we're going to top it with a couple of really nice pieces of Chilean sea bass. Let me bring you through our recipe items real quick. We need butter. Jeannie, I'm sorry, there is dairy in this thing. Okay, my sister Jeannie says there dairy. Yes.
Butter.
That's a lot of butter.
That's a lot of butter.
That's a lot
There's
of
dairy. We're not going to use
We have
all.
the recipes,
We're going
Jack,
to use
for everybody.
McClain.
All the recipes are available to everyone. So right now we're putting them on your screen so you can get the recipes. We're going to get them in order. So the first one, we have the sea bass and we have the shrimp. So you tell us which one to go up first, but you can download them right there from the right-hand side so you can follow along. Jack,
We're
take
going to
it
do
away.
dairy first.
Sorry.
Garlic infused olive oil. We've got onions, chopped up onions. We got a lemon. We've got 2 cups of rice. Now, this is an interesting ingredient. This is fish sauce. You can find fish sauce in a lot of the Asian markets. Some of the real big chains have it now, too. This is a Vietnamese fish sauce called
Red boat.
boat. Red boat. I don't know if it's backwards. It's backwards to me, but
No,
it's
it's
probably
red boat. So you can see it. You can see it.
good stuff.
Red boat.
We've got Leon Perrin, Worcestershire sauce. We got Red Rooster hot sauce. And we got a pound of 16 to 20 beautiful deveined shrimp. Now, do you know why you devein? Why they call it deveining? Why? Because you're not taking out a vein. You know what everyone. You know what that is, don't you?
That's shrimp poop.
It's
a poop.
It's
a poop.
It's shrimp poop, isn't it, Jack?
It's shrimp poop, right? Now,
No one likes eating poop.
can you imagine Julia Child saying, "And now remove the colon from the shrimp"? It'll be. So we call it deveining. Now, okay, guys, I want you to do 2 things really quick. I want you to preheat your oven to 400 degrees if you haven't done that yet.
Already done.
Hey,
I
so
want
we're
to-
following along. So Jack's going to be cooking. He's going to be leading us. Mark is going to be cooking, and Soph is going to be cooking. I'm going to be drinking.
Okay.
So that's my job.
Hold it down. Hold it down.
4 cups of stock and put it in your covered pot.
Okay, well, I got that.
And then I want you to bring that to a boil. Okay, so we're going to bring that to a boil. Once that comes to a boil, we're going to put our 2 cups of rice in there. Now,
Yeah, but
rice is food science.
Oh,
Right?
it's a stock of water. That's
There's
what-
water.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just listening to Jack.
Stock, water, whatever
You
you
can
got.
use both.
Chicken stock, you got water. You can use half water, half wine if you want. It works. Okay. What we want is nice fluffy rice. So if you don't have stock, don't worry about it. Use the water instead. As we go along, I'm going to give you substitutions for things that you might not have in your cupboard right now. Okay.
All right.
Many of our ingredients came from the Water Grill, which I visited yesterday. And, I want you to really make certain that your local restaurants are being supported. A lot of them have market days. So it was a market day at Market Grill yesterday. So I got a lot of the ingredients from Market Grill, and we love supporting the Water Grill. And thank you, because Shelly Ann keeps me in line. And so we want to support our restaurants. Obviously, everyone is hurting right now, and let's just make a community here, okay? So now, once your water's at a boil, what I want to do is I'm going to take 2 cups of rice. And I was talking a little bit about food science here. Remember, whenever you're cooking rice, excuse me, rice is all.
Coronavirus?
No, sir.
COVID-19 acting up a little bit.
It's having 4 dogs in a garden is what it is, okay? So food science, rice is always 2 to 1. 1 part rice, 2 parts liquid, whatever the liquids you're going to do, and 20 minutes of cooking. This is jasmine rice, and it's really nice long grain rice. And I like jasmine rice for this meal because it's really nice and sweet. I'm going to take a look and see if we're boiling yet. We're almost there. Now, you don't want to put rice in a non-boiling pot and then bring it up. You want to make sure there's a nice rolling boil on it. Before this,
Jack, question for you. For Jenny up there, she wants to make sure you washed your hands and there's no coronavirus germs.
I will make certain that.
And could you just cough just now, Jack?
Okay,
And,
here we go. All right.
For 20 seconds, right, Jack? 20
I am
seconds.
back. Yes. All right.
20 seconds. Oh, you got the hand sanitizer.
I will tell you something. In all honesty, I wash my hands probably about 40 times a day, and it's not just because of where I am and what I'm doing and all this kind of stuff. But I've kind of gotten into the habit right now, and it makes me feel like I'm like contributing to my own health. So let's all do that now.
Quick question.
Sophie's got a question.
When you boil the water, I know you were talking about it earlier. Can you add seasoning to the water? Like I have a Creole seasoning.
Wait just a moment. I'm ahead of me. Okay. We have Creole seasoning, right?
Yes.
And we have teaspoons.
Yeah.
So just before this boils and
Where'd that spoon come from?
I want you to take a level teaspoon of your Cajun seasoning, and I want you to put it in the rice, in the water or the stock or whatever. Okay, and I want you to give it a stir.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm stirring.
In this particular case, I want to do another half a teaspoon. Okay.
Okay.
We're making what's called dirty rice.
Oh, that's dirty.
That sounds like a dirty thing. Do we need to add dirt here, Jack, or do we make it look like dirt and just
That's an
pretend?
old Cajun term, dirty rice. It's rice that's got all sorts of spices in it and all sorts of stuff, okay? So now we're going to take a little bit of butter. 1, 2, 3 pads of butter. Okay?
Can I do 2?
Yeah, I do 3.
Do 3. Trust me. Now,
Well,
people are going to ask me, why do you do butter? Well, it's really simple. What I want is I want a really nice unctuous
we left the foil
Oh
on.
my God.
We,
What
Jack,
happened? Yes, sir?
we left the foil on the butter. Is that okay? Because your instructions weren't clear. You didn't say take the foil
I took
off
it
the
out.
butter.
I
You know,
took it out.
You need, Sophie, you need a certain amount of roughage in your system, so I think it'll be fine.
No, you know what? Yeah. All right.
Wait, more wine.
This is like, hey, listen, this is like a season of 24.
Exactly.
More
Like
wine.
you're watching the world in real time.
All right. Is everybody's water boiling? My water
Yes.
boiling.
Yes, Vaughn. We're all making the same recipe following Jack. It's 3
Rice
chickens,
in.
2 recipes, and lots of wine. That's the name of the show.
Put your rice in and give it a stir.
Hey, listen in.
Yes.
I'm putting the rice in.
Rice is going in, Jack. Mark,
Okay.
is the rice on?
It's in. It's in.
Give it a stir. Now, let it come back to a boil, and then we're going to take the heat down to its lowest setting.
Yeah.
Let it simmer for 20 minutes. 20 minutes exactly. So we're all going to check our watches once this comes back to heat. Remember, if we've stirred it, it's
Not right now.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
it starts boiling.
Can everyone smell that? Can everyone smell that? How good that smells?
Oh my God.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, was it
Yeah.
the food that you smelled, or was it the beautiful candle by McClain Cellars?
Oh, funny you asked. Funny you asked.
By the way, this candle is very much Easter related.
Yes.
It's called hibiscus palm, and it's in a beautiful bottle of refined bottle from which it's a
Poetic wine.
poetic wine.
We've taken every single one of our wine bottles and turned them into candles. So, Mark, what do you got there in your household?
I have timeless.
And the scent?
It's good. It's French lavender.
Ooh,
French lavender. I've got
Whoa.
the hibiscus palm, and
Palm
I don't
Wednesday.
know. It's
Palm
like
Sunday.
Palm Sunday, Easter. I don't know if the food that's so amazingly smelled or
Oh
the
my gosh, it smells
beautiful
so good.
McClain Cellars candles that you too can take home for you every single day.
Listen, mark 20 minutes now.
Well, we have these candles all over the house. They do smell really good.
Oh my
Is
God.
it-
Amazing. Seriously amazing.
Alexa, set a timer for 20 minutes.
Here we go. 20 minutes. All right. Now, I want you to take your big pan, your saucepan. This is what we're going to make the rice in, okay? I want you to move it to medium-high heat. My shrimp. We're going to make the shrimp in there.
Uh-huh.
The shrimp. We're going to do shrimp in here. Right. Okay. I want you to take Jason's garlic-infused olive oil.
Well, I did the regular one.
Well, we're using the McClain Cellars olive oil. Now, Jack, tell us about the olive oil you're using. Mark, you as well. This is a great time to talk about olive oil.
Yeah.
McClain infused olive oils are delicious. They're made with fantastic ingredients, and the infusions are really, really nice. Look, everybody, there's all sorts of different ways to go.
Basil.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
we've got herbs de Provence. There's a blood orange infused oil, which is just incredible. And I'm telling you, there's all sorts of cool things. Okay, so we're
I make great olive oil and great wine and great candles. That's why America loves McClain Cellars.
we've chopped one yellow onion, put it in the pan.
Onion pan.
Okay, well, it's not-
Okay, I'm just listening.
okay.
Okay. If you don't feel comfortable flipping your pan, just stir it around.
Hey, Jack, if I flip your pan, would you be offended?
Depends. Which is the punchline to my favorite joke.
Nobody wants to know about the garlic. What do we do with the garlic, Jack?
Hang on a second. When we've got the onion starting to soften up a little bit, I want you to take a little bit of salt, just a quarter teaspoon. I want you to salt the onion, okay? And I want you to take the same amount of fresh black pepper,
Yep.
and I want you to season the onion, okay? All right, we're cooking now, kids.
We're cooking with gas.
We are cooking
I'm
with
playing Vanna White. I'm showcasing my lovely wife, and Chillian showcasing you. Hey, Mark, is your wife showcasing you?
Yeah, something like that.
All right, so what? Okay.
Okay, so now you're gonna put your garlic in. I want you to put your garlic on top of the onion. And I don't want to brown the garlic. I don't want to brown the onion either. I just want it to soften up.
Okay.
Okay? And you're gonna stir that in. You're gonna take your time with this. Because what's gonna happen now is, and Mark alluded to it a little earlier, you're gonna perfume the house with this, okay? All right.
This is so much fun. I'm just here for a second. I love watching it roll.
Hey, and by the way, folks, this is going to be really nice for Easter. If you want to do something really special to your friends, it's not a super spicy dish. Everyone thinks, oh my God, Cajun food, New Orleans cooking, it burning your mouth off and all this kind of stuff. What it is essentially is really well spiced food. It's a big difference, okay? So I think for Easter Sunday dinner, this could work. And It'll take the place of, lamb or ham or roast beef or whatever, okay? And it'll be delicious, and your friends and family. You know that we are going to be at home, but there's no reason why a lot of people can't join in on this. There's no reason why we can't all cook together. I was talking to Jason yesterday, and we were talking about how food and wine nurture people, and that's why we do this. It's because we love people, and we love being with people, and if we can't be with people, at least what we can do is we can share the things that we know how to do. And you know how to make wine, and I know how to make food, and Mark knows how to drink. So
I know how to drink. Just trying to add value. That's all.
All right, so
here's for all of you.
Here's to all of you.
Okay.
You know, while we're cooking this one, Jack, do we have about 2 minutes so I can say something while we're in the middle of a recipe?
Do your thing.
Perfect. So listen, we're all doing this because we're all in this brand spanking new normal, and it's a little weird for many people. But it's all because of the coronavirus, which has gripped this country and our world in such a difficult way. And you don't need me to tell you that. But one thing I like to do in every one of these shows is take a second and, one, thank those who are in the healthcare industry. As many of you know, my lovely, perfect, beautiful bride of 17 years is an RN. She's a nurse. But she chose to spend time with our family and hunker in place with the rest of us, and we really. On top of that, all those in the healthcare industry are facing all types of gruesome difficulty right now. So for those who are sick, and for those who are in the healthcare industry who are fighting for those who are stricken with this very difficult disease, I want to take a second, approaching Easter, and I want to pray for each and every single one of those people. So let's take a second. We do it every single show to pray for those who are stricken with the COVID-19 disease. Dear God, we thank you so very much for being such a cool and amazing God, and let us all drink really, really good wine. We ask you to heal and help those people who are less fortunate, those who are stricken with this disease, and give strength and nourishment and support to all the healthcare workers who are working on this day. Protect them, guide them, and keep them healthy and safe. In your amazing name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
And you know what? Every single time we do this show, we're going to do that. We're going to give back honor and love to those who are doing this. This new normal will be something we continue to do. We're here every Wednesday night and every Saturday night, and for now, every Sunday afternoon, cooking something. Do you have coronavirus?
No,
Okay, good.
it's spicy.
Cooking every Wednesday night and engaging Saturdays and just having fun. So the theme of our show every single week that you can tune into and watch is A, drink heavily, B, laugh a lot, C, be totally stupid, and D,
There it is.
Hey, I'm cooking here.
Wow.
Come on, throw it back to me.
all right, back to Jack as he teaches us to continue cooking good stuff. Here we roll. Jack. What's that?
You make it louder so I can hear.
Well, Mike's Jack's
Should be nice
microphone.
and quiet, right?
Jack's
Okay.
microphone. It's about Jack.
Stop talking.
It's all Jack.
What's going on here?
Okay.
All right. Our onions should be nice and soft. Take a quarter teaspoon of your Cajun seasoning. The onions, quarter teaspoon, right? And you're going to take some Worcestershire sauce.
Wait. You said Cajun seasoning. Do you want cayenne or do you want Creole seasoning?
You can do cayenne or Creole seasoning. It depends on how hot you want your dish.
You
Okay.
see that? Bam. Just like that.
Okay.
You all. Where's my stuff?
I want you to stir that around a little bit.
Where's my? Yeah. Where's my little bottle of stuff? I mean, I'm looking.
Olive oil?
No. I'm looking for the.
McClain olive oil?
No. I had my cayenne pepper here, but I mean,
My wife has had a technical diffically. We apologize.
No problem.
Should we go to a commercial?
Next.
No.
Are you with me, everybody?
Oh,
We're going to take our shrimp.
I found it.
My
Yeah, we're
apologies.
going to take our shrimp. We're going to put our shrimp in the pot. Look, all in the pot.
Shrimp goes in the pot now.
Okay.
Shrimp in the pot.
Wait, hold on.
You know, I just saw Margaret and Virginia make a little comment on the chat roll there, and they are 1,000% right. The coolest thing is as we cook and get these things together. One thing we did think, and Margaret and Virginia, both of you were saying so, is the teachers. They're out of work, many of them, and they're still teaching our kids, and they're at home.
Your mom is a teacher.
I know my mom's a teacher. I haven't gotten that far yet. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Okay, put the shrimp in.
The shrimp is in. Jack, back to you.
So now we're going to do just about 2 minutes aside, okay? We just want these to start turning a little bit pink.
Wait, with the onion in?
Oh, say it again.
We put
What
the
was
onion
that?
in like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, onions are there.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
We're going to take them out before they're done. Yes, Shelley-Ann?
Shout out to Diane Sharp, who is managing a lot of the food service.
Take pictures.
Okay, I'm taking pictures.
Hey, a big shout out to Diane Sharp, by the way, who is actually working food service for kids as we speak and making certain that those kids get fed. I love you, Diane, and I wish you were here. They're our next door neighbors. They live down the street. I haven't seen them in months, and I hate it, okay? So we love you, Diane. Now, I'm turning around my shrimp, and they're starting to get a little pink. You see everybody? They're getting pink, right?
Yeah.
It's getting there.
It's
but-
good. We're just going a little slower than others.
Okay. See how nice this is? Look how beautiful. All right. Now, I left the tails on the shrimp because I like them as little handles.
Wow, Jack, yours looks great.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, can we see yours?
Yeah, hang on a second. I'm turning
Okay.
some shrimp over.
I'm almost done. Yeah.
We'll bring ours to the camera. We're almost done. Aren't you excited? How many of you right now are so excited that you're watching us make something that you've got the recipe on? And yes, you can play this whole moment back and let your liver quiver and your shimmy will cocoa pop when you eat it, as long as you're drinking McClain Cellars wine. Okay, all right, there it is. Oh, there it is. Down.
Okay. Are we nice and pink?
Look at this.
Beautiful. I love
Hang on,
that.
let me make sure
Okay.
everyone can see that nice and clear.
Don't
You'll
drop
you'll
it.
notice
Yeah.
mine is a bit more colorful as I use red onion.
Jack, put your
nice.
get Jack pushers in the camera.
Beautiful. Love that, Mark.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Looking good.
Hey,
Now, all right.
for everyone at home, I'm gonna tell you, it smells amazing.
Put that in the bowl.
One more time.
It does.
Put them back in the bowl.
What next, Jack?
Take them out of the pan. Take your shrimp out of the pan. Put them back in the bowl. Don't overcook your shrimp.
What bowl? A bowl, any bowl. You can get a bowl. Yeah, we get a bowl.
Put them in the bowl that you have them in.
Put them in the bowl that you had them in.
Take the shrimp out.
Yeah, everything. You want just the shrimp out, Jack, or everything out?
Just the shrimp.
Just the shrimp.
If some onions cling to the shrimp, that's fine.
Okay. Getting the shrimp out. Hold on.
Get to the chopper.
It's not the tuba. Now listen, I'm on my second glass of wine, our first half hour of the show, and I
You know
don't
what
know
that means.
Jack or Mark, but Sophie and I are on number 2. And those of you at home, you should be on their second glass right now. This is a timed wine moment.
Yeah, you don't want to fall behind.
Am I ready to then to the stove or is the onion?
Yes. Turn your heat down. Turn your heat down to low. And now we're going to decoat the pan with a little bit of the stock that we made from the shrimp tails,
Yeah.
shrimp shells.
You want me to put all of it in there?
Earlier, about a cup.
Oh,
About
well,
a cup.
that's a cup.
1 cup.
1 cup. 1 cup.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we're going to stir that around and scrape the bottom of the pan because you want that. That's called a fond. I love that. It's a French word, a fond. Scrape the bottom of the pan because you want all that wonderful goodness in there. And when you do that, I want you to turn up the heat a little bit. Sim high. I want you to take the pan to a
I
simmer.
got it.
Is that medium high there, Chef?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to reduce stock because it's got all sorts of good things on it. I want you to take your Cajun seasoning one more time.
Uh-huh.
You have or made or whatever. Take a teaspoon of it, and I want you to put it in.
I'm gonna salt bay it right here.
What is it? What do I need to add?
A tablespoon of your Cajun seasoning. A teaspoon.
Teaspoon?
Tablespoon.
Yes, ma'am. Teaspoon.
It said
You say teaspoon or tablespoon, Jack?
teaspoon.
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 About a pinch.
Teaspoon. A little more than a pinch.
A couple of pinches.
Now,
How does that smell, Chris? What do you think? Amazing.
Yeah.
3 words. Amazing.
You're married, right, Mark?
we're going to move
On
the
Wednesdays,
pan.
I am. Yeah.
Can we see your wife?
Yeah. Chris, could you come over here really quick? Come on in.
Yep.
She can't hear you because I'm on a little ear thing here.
So we're going full screen to you for a second,
Come on
Mark,
in.
so you can see your lovely, lovely, beautiful wife.
Come on in. Come on in and say hi. Or just wave hi since you can't hear. Chris Barley.
Hi.
She exists.
Hi,
All right, Jack, back to you.
She's just
buddy.
hungry.
All right, now we should have the pan that we've been using for the reduction on a different burner, and we're gonna simmer that. We're gonna reduce that now for about 5 minutes. And we're gonna work on our fish. So everybody take your fish, put it on a platter. If you don't have it on a platter already.
What about this? Am I still reducing this? This thing? Yeah.
The
Yes,
reducing thing is
yeah.
still reducing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Just checking. What about
If it gets a little too dry, we're gonna add some more water, stock or whatever in there. And I'm gonna finish this with some wine, believe it or not.
Oh, look at the knife master over here.
Look at this hunking piece of fish I got. I got a 1 pound piece of Chilean sea bass. It's too big. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it straight down the middle. Look how beautiful that is.
Already pre-cut, already pre-cut.
Nice.
All right. And I'm going to do this really simply, friends. I'm going to put a little salt and a little pepper on both sides.
I already did that.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to turn them over.
I'm finally ahead of Jack for once.
Yeah, me too. Cheers, Mark. We can drink now. I pre-seasoned my fish before.
Pepper.
I just enjoy the show now.
All right.
So while Jack is seasoning, this is a great chance to answer Derek and Katina Barley's question. They've got a question. Hey, Mark, do you know these people?
Who?
Derek and Katina Barley.
Never heard of him.
Okay. They were similar in names. We're not really sure. But they were saying they were looking for a wine. Missouri makes sweet wines. They weren't fans of Faithful Friend, and they wanted a recommendation. So everyone in the chat room tonight, Mark, Jack as well, recommend what red amazing wine that you really enjoy.
Other than Faithful, all of
Oh,
them.
gosh.
Other than Faithful Friend. It wasn't his favorite for him, for his palate, although it's one of our best sellers, but we'll help him. What do you suggest?
So if they like a lighter wine, I would say Timeless, which is the Sangiovese.
Nice.
It's not as fruit forward as the Faithful Friend, which is my favorite, and I absolutely. But I would say that the Timeless is a light that they might work better for them, or Sacred Love.
I think Old Black Magic's got a nice little balance to it as well. That Old Vine Zen, a nice little.
Jason, wait a second. Here's the deal. You make good juice. So I mean, whatever you make, and you know what? I got to tell you, my friends are rolling their eyes right now. Oh God, he's putting on TV, and there's just all this stuff. But I got to tell you, you guys make fabulous wine. You really, and I have been a professional drinker for many years now. And I want
I'm
you
working
to know
my way up.
between the good stuff and the bad stuff. Okay. And
You got an MBA, huh?
So if you begin with Faithful Friend and you move your way into your lovely reds, or you start with Summer Breeze, and you move your way into what we're drinking tonight, which is absolutely delicious, and you're gonna love it with this dish. I don't think you can go wrong. And I'm not saying that because I'm trying to sell wine for you. I'm saying it because it's really good wine.
I'm going to recommend a package for Derek throughout the show. The Easter package gives him a good assortment because he's in Missouri. And now this is the cool thing. Here we are, Southern California Winery, and we got fans out in Missouri. So I'm going to recommend a package for Derek that would probably be our Easter package, which is our special of 6 really cool wines that give you a good smorgasbord across the board. And you can see in the load that people go through this load. It's just always good, yummy, yummy stuff. All right, what's next?
Here we go. We're cooking.
Olive oil.
Olive oil?
You ready?
McClain
So we're going to take some of the garlic infused olive oil. We're going to pour it in our pan. We're going to do our fish now, right? Okay.
Yep.
So we're turning our heat to about medium high, and I'm using about a tablespoon of oil, and I'm going to put some butter in here too. Now the reason I do 2 lipids is and I'm going to use 2 pads of butter. The reason I'm using
And then you're gonna put more butter.
the reason I'm doing the 2 lipids, the 2 oils, is because I don't want the butter to burn, and the olive oil will prevent that. Okay. So now I'm reducing this. I'm just going to take my very simple fish, and I'm going to place it in the pan. 1 and 2. They're both down now, right? Now, I'm going to do a thing that chefs call, where's my little spoon? I'm going to do a thing that chefs call, and I correct me if I'm wrong, guys. You can look this up. I think it's called safting. Okay.
Okay.
This is where you take your pan sauce and you spoon it on your fish. You tilt the pan and you spoon it on the fish as you go along. But you don't want to do that on the raw side. You want to wait until you turn your fish over the first time. I'm just going to do these on 2 minutes aside. I want them to brown up a little tiny bit.
How much per side, Jack?
In the oven. Say it again.
How much time per side?
2 minutes per side.
2 minutes per side.
Right
Alexa,
here.
stop.
What's your temperature on that pan right there, Jack? Is that medium high again? Yeah.
Medium
Hey, we
high.
just got the 20-minute timer, Jack, on the rice. Do we pull the rice off now?
Did the timer go off?
Yes, just now for rice.
Turn the heat off under the rice.
Yeah. Got it. I did it.
Yippee, yippee. Oh, Jack, drink. Drink, Jack. Jack, drink. Mark, drink.
Drink. He's saying drink.
Here it is. I want
Woo!
the rice, and I want you to take a fork, and I want you to fluff the rice a little bit. The rice should be beautiful. Let's take
It's
it
beautiful.
in a moment, okay?
Fluffing the
Our
rice.
rice is beautiful.
The rice should be absolutely
Hey,
gorgeous.
what's really fluffy?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Now, take the pan from the rice, or the lid on the rice, thank you, Shelly Ann, and put it about halfway back on the pan, okay? Now, at this point in time, we're going to turn off fish for the first time, okay?
Do
We
what
don't-
with this lid?
This is important.
What do I do with the lid, Jack?
You're going to put it halfway on the pot to let the steam escape a little bit.
On the rice.
Yep.
Okay, this is what I'm doing, everybody. I am using the lid. This is my
Yes, sir.
contribution.
Great job with that lid, Jason.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
Nice
much.
work. Nice work.
What
Thank you.
about the fish?
Now look at this. I don't know that you can see because it's a little washed out, but I've got a really nice brown on this fish right now. And look at the pan sauce. That butter's starting to turn brown. Now this is what we call, we do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my spoon and I'm going to start spooning.
We did it already, Jack.
Okay, all right, good. I'm glad we did it.
What about the saute onions? It's already reduced. Do I turn it off?
If you've got like about a half a cup left, yes, turn it off.
Yeah, okay, that's what I did.
Okay? This is what I got left.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. All right. I'm going to turn that off too, okay? Now, all right, so my fish is browned on one side. I'm going to sap it a little more because I want to get that beautiful brown butter all over the
It's brown, all right.
Yeah, it's brown, all right.
All right.
Hey, you want to see ours, Jack? Here.
Yes, sir, please.
That's ours, Jack.
Nice. You did a great job, Sophie. That's beautiful. All right, 2 more minutes, or 2 minutes, I should say. We're about a minute and a half into the second fry. And then we're going to shove it in the oven. I'm going to put it in the oven for 5 minutes.
This one is such a
5 minutes.
5 minutes, then we're going to complete our shrimp. and we're going to put our rice and shrimp and our beautiful Chilean sea bass together, and things are going to be lovely. So here's to you.
And here's to you. Woo! Let us all drink. So what's our timing, Jack? I don't want to say anything if you have timing.
All right, so it's been about 2 minutes. Now we're going to take our fish off. We're going to put it in the oven, 400-degree oven for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Alexa, put the timer on for 5 minutes.
This is like a real, legitimate cooking wine show.
I forgot to put this thing in there. Oh, shit.
That's okay. Don't tell me that.
Now,
We can't say that word, by the way, on live
Okay,
TV.
I'm sorry.
We didn't say anything. No bad words were spoken here. No bad words were spoken here. No one said, oh, anyway, no one said that.
I'm going to take the pan that the shrimp was in and move it back to in front of you, like it is, like mine is in front of me, okay? And we're going to add the shrimp back into the pan. Remember, the shrimp is not done yet. We've only cooked it for about 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And shrimp takes probably another 3 minutes before it's done, okay? So, let me recap. We've reduced the stock, and we have our onions and garlic mixture in here, okay? We have essentially put our fish in the oven, and the fish is going to be in the oven for 5 minutes, 4 minutes and 20 seconds right now, okay? We're going to throw our shrimp back into
Yeah.
the sauce with all that extra goodness. Yes, ma'am? Go ahead, Jason.
I didn't say anything, but I could.
No, and then here's what we're going to do. Now, this is on low heat, medium low heat, because we don't need a lot of heat right now. And what I'm going to take a couple of pieces of butter and put them into my shrimp. Watch. 1,
I'm a boomerang.
2. Hey, Jason.
Yeah,
You
I'm
like
a
butter?
boomerang. I'm a boomerang. Sorry. Yes.
Mark, do you like butter?
I love butter.
2.5.
Yeah, but my girlish moments here,
2.5.
it's just not really what needs to happen.
Okay.
But I like it.
It's fine.
Now, once the butter is melted into the sauce, I want you to taste it for seasoning. Does it need salt? Does it need pepper? Does it need something, right?
So we get to
Okay.
taste it now?
You can taste it now. We're gonna actually correct the seasoning. So now I'm gonna taste this. First of all,
All right, taste it.
Shelly Ann,
How about yummy?
Amazing.
it's good,
Amazing.
right? Who knew? It's so easy too, right? Our butter's incorporating into this thing. It's making a pan sauce, which you like. I told you I was gonna throw a little wine in there. So I'm gonna take a little open arms. I am gonna take a little open arms because I want the acidity. And I'm gonna put about 2 or 3 tablespoons in there, okay?
Wine?
Wine,
White wine.
white wine.
In the strip, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
We're going to use open arms.
That's what we did.
Sorry, I was letting people know. How much?
That's it.
About 2 or 3 tablespoons.
Got it.
I drank the rest of the bottle, by the way.
Yeah.
Great. How are we going to finish cooking now?
I know. But I did add some in before I was all gone. I left.
We're gonna start assembling the dish. Okay. So
Okay.
with your serving dish, your pan, whatever you got. Okay.
Every dish.
Yeah, I have a dish.
See it? This is the money shot right here, right?
Put the timer for 5 minutes, by the way.
Yeah, I'll talk about it.
Okay.
Yep.
Take the rice. Because the rice is nice and fluffy and beautiful. Turn the heat off under the shrimp because the shrimp is done now. So take the heat off the shrimp.
Take the other shrimp.
I added
Jack,
Yes, sir.
it's done. The shrimp eat.
Beautiful. We're going to take the rice and
Okay.
put it in the middle of the platter. We're going to make a nice mound of rice right in the middle of the platter. Okay. So take a look. See, this is what we're aiming for. We're aiming for this Nile River of rice right in the middle. Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
We got that covered, Jack. We're doing it really good. Here's our rice.
Okay. Here we go. Now, what's our timer?
See, Jack, we did it. Look, see our rice?
Yes, sir.
Nice rice.
Beautiful. Okay. Now,
Looks nice and dirty.
oh, nice and dirty. We're going to take the shrimp and we're going to use the shrimp as a perimeter right around the edge of the platter. Okay?
Around the edges, got it.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Around the ridge of the rice. Okay.
Around the edges.
I got it.
My wife is amazing. She's like a female Jack.
You're in trouble, Jason.
In a cordial rice?
Now, I'm sorry?
The remaining sauce, we want to know, can we put it on the rice? What do we do with it?
Yes, that's exactly what we do with it. We're going to tilt the pan a little bit. Take our ladle and we're going to ladle it right around, okay? In the rice, and the shrimp, the whole kit and the whole caboodle right here. Take a look what we got down here. We're cooking, friends. We're doing it.
Alexa, stop.
There you go.
All right.
I have a fish too.
All right, what's our timing on our fish, Jason?
What's that?
What's the timing on the fish?
The timing looks like it's ready.
Timer just went off.
Get out. Yep.
Now the oven is straight.
Don't hurt yourself.
Oh, it's falling apart.
It's so flaky, it's falling apart. Like literally, that's the play-by-play, ladies and gentlemen.
Red
And
onion.
the bread is coming. Right?
All right, we're going to put the fish right on the platter. One, a little bit on the bias. Whoops, mine fell apart.
Ta-da!
Two. Look at that. Oh, that'll work. Okay. All right. Hey, you know what? Don't waste the pan. Put it on the fish.
Ta-da!
We're
Nice.
done, Jack.
Okay.
Okay, I gotta get that.
Last thing. We're going to take a little acid. So if you've got a lemon or an orange, or you've got a little tangerine or a lime or something like that, I want you to take some acid. In this case, I've got a little bit of lime. And I'm going to pour this right on top of the fish. Just a little squeeze of lemon or orange or lime, whatever you might have. And I'm going to take my little wedges here. I'm going to make certain that I make this pretty. And there, ladies and gentlemen, fish dish that is worthy
Oh yeah.
Easter Sunday.
This is absolutely amazing.
Last thing. One more thing. A bit of parsley on the top.
All right. Can we do the taste test now?
Yes, dude. Yes, absolutely.
Wait, Mark, where is? Oh, you didn't do the presentation. You went straight to.
Mark, we need your presentation. We have to have all three on the chat for the presentation.
Listen, mine's in my belly already. I put it in a bowl.
Okay, let's see it real close, Mark.
I want to dump it on the webcam here. That's the shrimp. Look at this fish. It looks amazing.
Oh, wow.
Flaky good.
Okay, I'm trying the shrimp right now in the rice.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
No,
My
it's
turn.
blowing, right? It's not so hot. It's blowing your head off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Okay, just a little
Hey.
rice.
So much flavor.
the Chilean sea bass,
Yeah.
amazing.
Maybe
Everything's so good.
Yeah, it's so simple.
Mm-hmm.
My wife can't believe that what she's eating right now.
I'm so happy. That's cool.
She's so happy.
All
We
right.
have to,
Wow.
we have to let kids to try it.
Yes, do bring in the kids, please.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Give Randy
So
some. Dude, yeah, come on. Okay, all right.
All right. That was amazing.
Back to you.
Now, as we engage the world of sharing this amazing dish we just did, let me ask you a question. This is an important one. I want to know, and you can answer me right now in the chat room, how many of you would like to do what we just did? Tonight, we did a trial run on something brand spanking new that we're going to be launching here at McClain Cellars. What if I sent you an amazing of wine with a recipe and food and items that you're going to be cooking, all the necessary ingredients you'll need to have, and you had it all, and you held on to it in your refrigerator, in your home, ready to go, and then you began joining us live, and literally about, I guess it was just under about 40 minutes, we cooked 2 amazing entrees into one fantastic meal. How would you like to have that experience? How can we take your life and make it better? Maybe it's once a month, twice a month, 3 times a month, 4 times a month, or more likely, how about every week? We do a dinner together. We all join together. We may be shut in with the coronavirus. We may be shut in, engaging the different world for all of us, but each of us are engaging this new reality of life. How about we send you food, we send you bottles, and every week, every month, we come together as friends, as engaging lovers of life, and have a meal together.
I'm sorry, I can't stop eating.
I'm in.
Yeah, she's like just chomping down there as we're doing it together.
I'm in. Jason, I don't think most people are cooking like this at home.
No.
But you know what?
I can't imagine.
Literally 40 minutes meal, but absolutely outstanding. And you know,
What was that, Mark? Sorry?
I said I can't imagine most people are cooking like this at home. So if they had the ingredients and the recipe and the ability to talk to the chef that's preparing it, it's $1 million right there.
A chef in your home.
Right.
So here we listen. My wife, she loves to cook. Mark loves to cook. Jack is great. I mean, you can do it. Jack made these recipes for us tonight. He put them together, set them in motion. He went out to a store. He picked up all the ingredients. He brought me a bag to Mark and his family, and we all have our bag of food.
I won't ask.
We just kind of started from scratch, and we've never done this. Listen. I'm a winemaker. I love wine. I make great wine. I'm not a chef. I'm not the guy who makes it. I'm the guy who eats it and pairs with it. But with what we just created just now, what a fun experience. Would you like to be on a camera or not a camera if you don't want that there? You can actually do it by audio. Would you like a box of food shipped to you? You tune in at a certain time and you join the McClain Cellars Wine TV and cook your dinner
together
and you
with us.
drink wine together with us. Tell me in the chat room right now if this is something you say, yes, I want to cook with Jack. I want to cook with Sophie. I want to cook with Mark. Say to me, yes, I want the chat roll fluttering right now with everyone in the room saying, I'm in, I want to cook.
And you would ship this like on dry ice, right?
Of course, yes. Ship it on dry ice.
The ingredients show up to your house fresh and cool. You put them in the refrigerator. Everything's dialed in.
Exactly, 100%. Not not like a piece of frozen stuff.
Yeah, guys, I don't know if it's proper etiquette to be eating on camera, but Jack, this is amazing.
It's proper etiquette. You go, Big Daddy. Do it.
It's really good. I think Chris is just about finished over there.
It's fun. It's a very joyful experience, to be honest, because even for the person who doesn't know how to cook or doesn't cook ever, this is so simple.
Put in there.
And it's very easy to follow. It's nothing too complicated. You don't have to look for any particular spice or like particular ingredients. Everything's going to be to you. Like you have this, and this. All you do just follow the recipe, and it's just step-by-step instructions. And I think a lot of people, just like me, I'm more like a visual person. I like to look what the person is doing and how they're chopping food, saying it, and so forth and so on. So this is very interactive, and especially in the days like this, when you're sitting down at home, I'm pretty sure not many people try to get out of the house and go shopping
Mhm.
but it's just another way of interacting with one another.
That's it.
And you can put your families on another line, or your friends, whatever, your neighbors that you can hang out with, but it's like a virtual cooking hour, if you will, and drinking hour. So it's just a great time to get together.
So listen, we're putting some cool things together. We're trying to make staying at home more fun. And whether you like cooking or you just want to keep drinking with me, that's totally cool. No matter what it is, as long as you enjoy these times at home. Listen, every single one of us are stuck at home. And listen, right now, upcoming in a few short days, is a major moment. It's a holiday. It's Easter. It's Easter Sunday. Me as a Christian, Christ is risen. The world opens up. If that's not your world, then it's the bunny rabbits that engage. Either way, it's a family time. It's a time of coming together and spending time with the family. My wife and I are together, and Mark and his family together, and Jack and his family together. You and your family are together. But I can tell you right now, I thought about this, and I said, what would make Easter even better? Well, this Sunday, I have a message that I'll be presenting to you at 1 o'clock on Sunday. And it's a message that is very near and dear to my heart. And you're going to watch it. We're not going to do a cooking show. We're not going to do any wine tasting. We're going to do a special Easter message that is all about where we are as friends and as family members and a life experience to engage us in a new world and show you where I am in this world of being shut in every single day. Saturday night, we're going to cook again. Hey, Mark, you want to cook with us on Saturday?
I'm in. What are we making?
Perfect. We'll do this again on Saturday, get engaged. But right now, before we go down that world, I think now's the time that we do some wine tasting. Because
I'm in. Let's go.
Are you in? Great.
Yeah.
Wine tasting. Roll it, Natalie. Now.
Really good. It's a
All right.
great.
We're back. And it is time to do some wine tasting. Now, if you have not drank much wine tonight while you're watching the show, you need to go back to bed and watch Oprah because she's at home watching wine right now and drinking McClain Cellars. Listen, Easter's coming up, and I want to put together the really cool, amazing package. So number one, I decided to put together some of our delightful poetic vine, which is absolutely delightful. Won my first 3 gold medals on a white wine, and there are 7 great varietals inside a poetic vine. So that's the first thing in our Easter package we put together. Number 2, to really get things in gear, why not something I've talked about many times before, Camping in Clouds. It's a Roussan, a delightful white wine. It's designed for those people who really hate white wine. It's a white wine for people who hate white wine. Then we can't forget the reason for what we're doing this for is our family, and this is our Petite Syrah. This is called Family Values. If you don't have this one just yet, your world will end in a few moments. We're going to open this bottle up tonight and enjoy some more later on. On top of that, we give you our second Petite Syrah, Hope and Faith, perfect for the season. No one in the world can experience hope and faith more than anyone else. Mark, do me a favor for a second. I'm going to put us on a 3 screen there. I got me, you, and Jack. And my bottle is Hope and Faith. Pull up, Mark, your bottle, Hope and Faith. So these are 16 that Mark's holding and 17 that I'm holding. And Jack, you got any Hope and Faith there, Jack? Jack, your microphone's off, Jack. Jack listened to me when I said we were off camera, turn your microphone off, and he did.
I didn't.
I know, but I love you. So we've got Hope and Faith, and this is a great Petite Syrah. And those of you who had it know it also well. We've added to it our 2017 award-winning stupid good wine, the Promise Keeper, Barbera with a Sangiovese. Oh, you got it. Jack's got the Hope and Faith. Nicely done. This one here, dude, Philip today order the case of the 2017 Promise Keeper and of the 2016 Promise Keeper. They're amazing. They're absolutely fantastic. Top 50 out of 2,500 wines. Top 50. Huge deal for this one. On the LA wine competition and the New York wine competition. And then to make it the piece de resistance, to top it off. Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
My wife just keeps eating. To top it off, the one and the only Sacred Love, named after this perfect, beautiful, amazing woman that I love with my heart and my soul. I love you too. This is our Sacred Love. It's my favorite Cabernet. I drink it more often than I probably should because I like to drink good wine. And I guarantee it will blow your mind. So this is all in our Easter package. We discounted it almost 40% to every single person, wine club member or not. If you're a wine club member, you'll get a bigger discount. You can join the wine club for free. And on the link, which is on your screen right now and offers, you can join the wine club if you're not already. But those who are wine club members, pick up your package. Make yourself happy. And we will, if you're in California or local to us, we'll hand deliver it to you. If not, we'll put it in a box tomorrow morning and get it shipped off to you. And FedEx doing a great job getting it within 1 to 3 days. So the chances on this Wednesday night of you getting it there are very, 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 very good. Listen, I want to taste one of these amazing wines.
Okay, well, what are we tasting?
I think tonight we should go into Hope and Faith.
I think we should.
So Sophie and I are going to go ahead.
I'm sorry, guys, I can't stop eating. This is freaking ridiculous.
And we're they suffer me and the kids.
Oh, look some.
It's a test tube, baby. Good Lord, have mercy. All right, here we go. I'm opening up this delightful bottle of our 2017 Hope and Faith. And if this is all you want to get, it's an amazing Petite Syrah. The 16 is absolutely fantastic. The 17 is just different in every single way. And that's why I love it so much. So I want to make sure that you get the entire experience. And of course, we're using a McClain Cellars corkscrew. Why? Because it is a waiter's corkscrew and it has a double joint on it. It's really, really well done.
All right.
First, my lovely bride, my dearest best friend, and the best thing since pocket and sliced bread, the one and the only Chef Sophia. Okay, yeah, that's a whole glass, not really a taste.
Oh gosh, the color, you guys, it's just very almost like a burgundy purple. It's like the camera doesn't even define the justice. It's just so pretty, and oh gosh, the nose of this wine, it will blow you away. Seriously, just so much freshness and blackberries and dark cherries, but it's a little bit earthy. Just the nose on this wine is outstanding. I haven't even tasted it yet, but I'm just telling you from what I'm smelling from our kitchen.
It's like, there's an aroma that comes out of this bouquet, which is absolutely fantastic. And listen, when you take...
Oh my gosh. I mean...
Enough said.
Drop the mic. I mean, seriously, it's like if you can drink the velvet or silk. I mean, I don't know how is it possible, but that's how it tastes. I mean, it just so smooth. It's very easy on the tannin, but it just captures your whole mouth and your whole palate. It just keeps on giving. The wine is not overpowering. It will pair pretty much with anything. With a poultry dish, I think it will go well with like a rack of lambs or the veal chops, even
great with
or
chili sea bass.
nice pasta or seafood. It just brings so much richness to it. I mean, it's just outstanding, absolutely outstanding, highly recommended. And like most people think that red wine doesn't pair necessarily with poultry or seafood or shrimp dish or scallops. Not necessarily. Some red wines, especially like this one, Petite Syrah, that goes well with pretty much anything, whatever you like to eat. I mean, outstanding quality wine. I mean,
hey Jack, you're drinking the 16. Sorry, Mark, you're drinking the 16. Let's go full camera on you. Give us your take on the 16. We just drank the 17. What do you think? Your microphone, Jack. Mark, I can't hear your thing. Technical difficulty there. We're waiting for. Then we'll get it back in gear. Mark had a technical difficulty. Let's see. What do you got over there, Jack? We'll get your microphone on in a second. We're gonna wait for Jack to come on.
Sorry. Drinking this beautiful Viognier. I mean, I'm just at the bottom of the bottle. I know you guys are like a bottle and a half ahead of me. I really appreciate that.
Listen, we have to catch up with you cooking, so I had to.
I'm going to taste something else, okay?
We have some timeless open.
There's food in front of you, and we do have the timeless open, and so we're going to do that right now. Oh, that's so good. Pour the timeless. You see what happens when the hand works? I got to tell you. All right.
Nice glass, Jack.
Right. Timeless.
Nice glass.
One starts.
Yeah, very nice glass.
One starts with a single nostril.
Nostril, not two.
Our show. You saw our last show, Jason walked you through a wine tasting, which is the most ridiculous wine tasting on the face of the earth.
I thought it was fabulous.
It would start with one nostril and then the other. And then both.
Yeah, make sure you don't blow from one to another.
By the time we got to actually putting it on our phones, I was like spilling wine at the screen. It was hysterical. Here it is, timeless. I'm going to give you my unvarnished opinion.
All right.
The nose is very nice. It's really it's a light nose, fruit forward. It has a lovely kind of after effect on the nose. There's a lot going on here. It's very complex, which most of your blends are. So you see,
Where's the wine cork?
it's right. Tannins work with wines. This has an absolutely beautiful, subtle, lovely tannic backbone. I say this to all the winemakers I talk to. I say, especially California winemakers, because they make wines that are so fruit forward. So I say, if you can increase the tannin, maybe it's malolactic fermentation, however you make wine. Okay,
I can think about how to do it.
But the tannic backbone in this wine allows your palate to absolutely taste all of the fruit. It's a gorgeous wine. It's got a nice long finish. I love this wine. I really do. So good.
Nice. Hey, Mark, tell us about your Hope and Faith. You're back?
I'm back. Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly. Go ahead, brother.
Okay, good. A little reset. So one of my favorite wines has been for years. Definitely on the drier side, which I know, Jason and I, that's kind of the way we prefer our wine, not sweet, but dry. And that's what you're going to find here. So as a longtime drinker of mostly Cabs and some Merlots, if that's where you are and you haven't ventured out into the Petite Syrah varietal yet, this is where you're going to want to go. So as someone mentioned earlier about pairing with fish or poultry or things like that, I think this wine works with just about everything you drink it with. And as a semi-professional wine drinker myself, I haven't worked my way up to pro yet. I'm getting there. I practice every day. This is something, it's just an everyday drinker. You can drink it with everything. It really goes well there. That's why you saw me drinking this, all day long. I'm not starting with white wine or something like that. So I think we used to call it inky. So when you first crack the bottle open, you look at that cork, you got that nice ink stamp on the cork.
Quiet. Talking to Mark.
The tannin bite's definitely there, but it's not overpowering. And that's what I like about this wine.
Thank you, Mark.
That's amazing, man.
Sorry, we were fighting over food. I apologize.
Yeah, we heard it all.
That's okay.
Turn the mic on now, Jack.
Okay, we're good. So listen, I believe that having great wine is equally important to having great relationships. Listen, when I put together this video, I said to myself, or this package for the Laguna, the Easter package, I said to myself, what would be more funny than letting the world know about how it is this social distancing engagement we're doing? So Natalie, who's our wonderful, amazing wine ambassador / engineer, take a second for us all, and would you show everybody the video that we put together for those who've not yet seen it about the importance of having wine and understanding the importance of virus-free, because all the wines in McClain Cellars are virus-free. Natalie, roll that video for me, please.
Hi, welcome to Virus-Free Video. This is a disinfected, clean zone for those who really want to hear a great message that's very clean. So the mask and the gloves are to protect you. I'm not sick, but to protect you so you don't get anything while I'm giving you this video. And what's this video about? Easter Sunday, because Easter rocks. We've got great wines,
microphone, Jack, and
family values. We need family values on Easter Sunday when you're all dressed like this. We've also got Promise Keeper, an amazing Barbera, absolutely yummy, lots of really cool high points, and totally disinfected and healthy for you. Can't forget Camping in Clouds and Purpose Road and God Loves Hope and Faith. So pick up your package today. We'll ship it for free. And you'll have great wine for Easter Sunday, completely disinfected. Happy Easter.
Now that, I'm sorry, I know it's kind of silly, but you got to be different, right? And that's what we do at McClain Cellars. We make everything completely stupid and different. I mean, listen, do you remember that video we did that I put together for the stimulus package, which I'm going to relaunch our stimulus package literally later in the week. After Easter's over, next week, you'll get our new stimulus package opportunity. So, Natalie, give us a second for a moment. We're going to turn our videos off for a second. And, Natalie, go ahead and show us the stimulus package program. Roll it. Hi, my friends. Jason here with an economic stimulus program just for you. Now listen, I'm stuck at home right now with my wife and my children. I can't leave. It's that 2 weeks of sheltering in place that we all need to do. And the government's talking about an economic stimulus program that will cost trillions of dollars. So I said to myself, what about people who like wine? Where's the love for you? So I'm going to bring you the love right now today. Starting today, we're releasing every single wine we've yet to release that's 100% complete and in the bottle. 9 different wines. So I put together 4 stupid cool programs, great stimulus packages for wine lovers, and we'll ship it right to your doorstep for free. So right now, don't delay. Don't stick at home waiting for your parents to come over or your dog to bark or somebody else to go crazy. Realize that on this day, you can have your dreams come true. I don't think that it's possible to use better words than the end of that clip, which was drink wine.
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, Jack, myself, Mark, are here to tell you one important thing. Drink wine. And if you don't drink, that's okay. We still love you. But McClain Cellars makes wine that will A, make sure you don't get COVID-19. B, make sure that if you don't want kids, you won't have them. C, make sure if you want $1 billion, you'll get $1 billion. D, make sure if you want to dance around the world naked and they will look at you, they will see you. And 4, make sure if you want to hang out with people you love, they'll be there for you.
Also,
your dreams will come true.
If you don't drink wine, we have a great olive oil, we have olives, and we have McClain popcorn.
I know.
That goes well on rainy days that predicted for California for the next 300 days ahead.
Exactly.
I'm exaggerating. But you know what? What can be better? Nice movie with the family, bag of McClain truffle oil popcorn, or if you have kids, caramel and brown sugar. Absolutely one of my favorites, great quality, and you can enjoy it and have a good quality time that you've probably been missing out when you've been busy working.
Right. And now you've got all of us here. You've got Jack, Mark, myself, and all of us are drinking. So now's the time that we've cooked food for you. We've showed you what you should buy, which is a Easter package. We told you what you should drink, which is sacred love, hope and faith, family values. the amazing wines. Now we want to hear from you. If anybody tonight on tonight's broadcast, tonight's chat roll, would love to join in to this conversation and talk one-on-one with Jack, myself and Sophia, and the doctor, prophet, bishop, master, priest, Father Mark Barley from McClain Cellars.
By the way, he's McClain Cellars. He's
He is.
available for purchase.
Purchase.
You know,
Purchase.
it's a great Easter present.
Exactly. Easter's coming on the corner. Up on your chat roll is a button that says speak. If you click on speak, McClain Cellars, we will see that speak and bring you into the conversation, and we can close our evening out with live conversation and consultation. And if you don't speak, we'll keep drinking and have more fun. All I can say is there's nothing better. Jack, Mark, what are your thoughts on this wonderful evening we had tonight?
Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
I've already asked Jack to put wine in my Easter basket because I don't want some candy. I'd rather have McClain Cellars.
Well, here you go.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Hey, ho.
Wow. Well, it's better than the trumpet, I have to say.
Oh, what? What? You said trumpet?
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. You know what? That helps.
Best part of the whole thing.
You know what? Okay. You know what?
Sorry, that was out loud.
You get to experience this for 1 hour on Wednesday. I have to look at this. That's what this helps.
Yeah, I'm a poo-poo head, and it just happens. Hey, we've got a caller, Kara. I have no video in a moment. Here she comes. Listen, now, Kara, our amazing wine company.
Line one.
There. I got your
A caller line one.
Yep. Caller line number one. Turn off your broadcast. Long time caller, long time listener.
Turn your thing off.
You got the other one in the background.
Your background. Turn off your background. Turn off your radio.
Thank you.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Kara,
Happy Wednesday.
welcome.
Hi. Happy Wednesday.
Cheers to Kara.
I'm just gonna pour 2016 Promise Keeper.
She's a lush. Look at this. This is ridiculous. These are all empty.
You know what? It's all good. You know, because we're on quarantine and it's allowed.
What else do I have to do?
Nothing. You get back.
Exactly.
There you go.
So, Kara, how's your evening?
Sorry. Yeah.
Well, here drinking again.
Again.
That's all we do.
That's okay.
Are we off?
We're buying some more.
Did you stop the webinar?
He's
Oh, we're live.
Okay.
We're still live. I love that. Where's Vaughn? I want to know what he thought of my New Orleans shrimp.
Oh, I kicked Vaughn out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. He's here.
yeah. Okay.
This wine is outstanding, by
All
the way,
right.
seriously.
Hey, a camera cheers
What?
to everyone.
Cheers.
Oh, wait.
Here's to the coronavirus going away and all of us getting back to normal.
I'm in.
Philip, I just need to let you know because I just saw your message that that I'm flaunting the 2016 Promise Keeper, and Vaughn's about to make another purchase of that here within the next few minutes. Your Colorado Grubhub driver, by the time he gets here to pick that up, is gonna be gone. But the good news is like I think Grubhub is not charging any delivery fees, so you should be fine. You're just gonna come home empty-handed. Sorry. It's 17. I heard the 17 is good.
The 17 is really good too.
So,
Matter of fact, Philip, by the way, took home today we shipped Philip a case of the 17 Promise Keeper.
Oh, so you're just trying to get one
he's
up
trying
on
to
my
get, yeah, he's trying to
16
get the
case.
16.
Yeah, just letting you know. He got a few
I'm
he got a
reading
few
cards.
bottles of the 16 Promise Keeper. He got a 25-year cast balsamic vinegar.
Cheers, Cindy.
Yeah.
Just wait
What?
Yeah, and he got, I'm not done. He got a early Provence, which was Mark Barley. Mark Barley, don't you have early Provence right there in front of you right now?
No, this I do have it, but this is basil.
Yes, the basil. So he's got a bottle of olive oil. He also purchased one of our Easter packages. So Philip, just want to tell everybody, booyah, I am Philip, and I'm going to drink wine properly.
If you give me the shipping number on Philip's package, I'll go ahead and deter that, and it won't even be an issue. Problem solved. Package is mine.
Even better. I
So
think what has to say about that.
you mentioned something about delivery to the front door if we bought.
Yeah.
I can,
No, actually, no. I'm kidding aside. Like, who's gonna be in at the room tomorrow?
Well, no one will be at the room tomorrow, but we're driving from all of our we have wine in Irvine and Laguna Beach. So tomorrow we're dropping off lots of shipments to people, and on Friday, so we're driving all the way around. So if you want to come by the lounge and do a pickup, just send an email, let us know, and we'll make sure that I arrange it for you. But
we'll do whatever.
No,
easiest.
if there's not anybody, I'm sorry.
ain't nobody there right now, but because
So we're gonna head down there then. If you can just give us the code to get in, we'll just do a whole thing.
done. Consider it done. Consider it done. But yes, we're doing hand deliveries now in all of Orange County within 15 miles of any of our lounges. We're doing hand deliveries, same day deliveries. So our Easter package can be same day delivered.
So if we order it tonight, we'll get it tonight.
If you order tonight, I can't drive after cooking. I don't.
As soon as he posts bail, you'll get your delivery.
Perfect. That's fine. We'll wait. We got a couple hours. It's fine.
Exactly. Does anyone else want to join us this wonderful night on the chat roll? We'd love to have lots of friends and gear hanging out to become the best thing since pockets and sliced bread. By the way, Kara is auditioning to be one of our anchors here at Wine TV.
You bet.
Awesome.
And at your TV soon.
Exactly. She's coming to you, and she's got a really cool thing about supporting local businesses. So every local restaurateur, or individual who's got a great business or a retail business who just needs some love, then Kara is going to be one of the girls who decided to be our eye on the prize and engage the opportunity to say, yes, we want to support locals.
Yeah.
Because right now, it's funny. You look at the restaurants, the wineries, who's going to be in business 6 months from now? A lot will not be.
Yep.
A lot will shutter their doors. And we don't want to have a climate. I was watching the news this morning, and honestly, we don't want a climate that is all of the restaurants that are small are gone. And it's just for Olive Gardens and your BJ's or your larger chains that are all across the country. We want local restaurants, local vintners, local retailers.
The locals are the best. The chains are overdone. They're fine, they're whatever, but they're overdone. The locals are the best.
Come. I'll let you be off grounding.
Oh, she's grounded.
She is, but she can get off if she comes on and see me.
Oh, I thought he was talking to me.
I will give my 15-year-old daughter a chance to not be grounded and get an hour a day with her cell phone for the rest of her grounding if she comes on camera. If not,
she'll
add an extra week to being grounded.
Oh,
how you doing?
Burn.
Come on.
Ladies
and gentlemen, this is
grounded.
What I'm talking about.
Yes.
This is my 15-year-old daughter. Those who have not seen her. This is Kayla. Under her hands is her face. Mackenzie, come over here. You'll get chocolate.
Come say hi.
You'll get chocolate.
Some Jeff
Yes.
can find some chocolate.
Yes,
too.
this is Mackenzie.
You get now an hour a day on your cell phone. This is so easy. This is the easiest ungrounded.
It's amazing. So listen. So Kayla here. Kayla, tell us all about your adventure tying your hair.
Can you stop? I'm going.
You can't. You have to sit. You have to stay for at least 5 minutes to get the things. Okay. 15-year-old left, but we love her, and we're going to give her a nice, wonderful gift for joining us tonight. This is Mackenzie. Mackenzie, how are you, dear?
Tired and hungry.
Tired and hungry. Love our daughter.
What do you think
here.
about the rice?
Spicy.
Really? And literally, I didn't put any cayenne pepper on this.
I wish.
No cayenne?
No, I didn't because I know my kids. It's super yummy.
I went kind of heavy with the cayenne. I liked it.
Yeah.
It was good. Nice and spicy.
It's the best kind of dirty rice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, she likes it.
I like shrimp.
She likes shrimp. There you go.
Yum.
Well, listen, great show, great fun, great night. I am going to continue drinking heavily for at least another hour or two. And if you have not picked up your Easter package, it's on your screen. Grab your Easter
Try
package.
this part, Mike.
Mark,
A little bit bitter.
hang on. This is very important. You can eat in a minute. Hang on. Just do it. Listen, the world needs to understand. Mark, tell me why people should buy an Easter package. Go, Mark Barley.
Well, because it's delicious. It's Easter. You got to drink wine on Easter. That's just like I think it's a law or something. And you need to support your local wineries. That's it. Those are my top 3 reasons.
I agree. Jack, tell us the reasons why people should buy their package.
Well, first of all, I want to say happy Passover to all of our Jewish friends.
Yes.
Drink wine, believe me, I know. Okay. Second of all, we have a unique opportunity, I think, to form a community around 2 things: food and wine, the things that give us enormous pleasure. Let's continue doing that. Let's have a wonderful Easter. Even though we can't hug and hold each other, let's do it as best as we possibly can. And I think if we do that, I think we're much better off once this scourge is lifted from us. I want to say happy Easter and happy Passover to everybody.
Cheers.
For sure. Kara, you're here tonight. You're a caller, first-time caller, long-time listener. Kara, what do you say to everybody as to why they should get their Easter package of wine shipped to them?
Well, one good reason is that, we did a family call with my parents on Sunday, and they did communion for their online church. And she didn't have any good wine, so she ended up doing one of the mini bottles of Chardonnay or something. So ghetto.
Barefoot.
Oh, right. So I feel like everyone is going to need to have a bottle to avoid that, first of all. I feel like that's important.
That's a good idea.
She said, we did communion at home. I said, with what? Oh, I had this little mini bottle of, I was like, oh God, what? What's happening over there?
That's weird.
On a
That's
serious note,
This is not your call.
on a serious note, the fact that a lot of the wines right now are exclusive and they're going out of stock. I'm referencing her Promise Keepers.
Buy it and die.
Yeah, now's the time to get that and get it in your stash, because we don't know how long this whole staying at home thing is going to last, right? And so,
Yeah.
But you should get a package, right, Phil? They're playing a drinking game.
stop, stop
They're playing a
teasing.
drinking game.
He's got 2 cases on his way to him right now. Phil picked up 2 cases.
Wait, he's playing the game. Package.
Every time you say package, he has to drink.
Damn, going to here to open bottle number 5. There you go.
Right.
That's it.
And even aside from that, again, one of our main motivations.
Not your call. I'm the first time caller. I'm sorry. Come here. Okay.
No, it's good.
Come here.
Is that we're trying to support local.
Support
And-
local.
Go to work tomorrow. Let me ask you that. Who has to go to work tomorrow?
Oh, just him.
He said Karen's on the ground.
Pants on the ground.
Look like a phone, like a pants on the ground.
Pants on the ground. Pants on the ground.
I don't know.
2016.
Just her pants or her whole body? I think she's totally on the ground.
I think all the parents on the ground.
Their stay at home is going to be a long time to stock up.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, I can tell you right
That's
now, how does my secret judge? This is not going to end anytime soon, guys. This is going to be a long, coming, and we're going to be here with wine and cooking. And listen, this is a fun show. We're doing a lot of fun stuff tonight, and this is in the evolution. I think it's our 5th or 6th show we've done so far. Our next one will be Saturday night. So tune in Saturday night, and we're going to have not only me, not only Sophia, we're going to have Jack, and we're going to get Shelly Ann in front of the camera. We're going to get Mark, and we're going to get Chris in front of the camera, and we're going to get Kara, we're going to get Bond, and we're going to get Vaughn, and everybody else.
Bon.
I don't know, whatever his name is.
I think he's saying no. Von's saying no right now. He's shaking his head.
He says that, but yet he comes over to be on my camera.
I'm an
so.
option because I want to make sure that we say that a lot of the wineries, and I'm sure everyone on here who's an aficionado of wine or who has an affinity for it is a member of more than one club. And like there's very few of the wine clubs that we're members of that are taking the time out to do this, to keep this going, to keep their brand alive and to keep their products offered to their people.
Yeah.
It's not like we haven't gotten any Temecula offerings or any kind of Temecula invitations or any Napa or any Santa Rosa or Paso Robles. We haven't gotten any of those. And so this is like a community. So
yeah, you know what, Vaughn, we were talking, Jason and I were talking last night, and something that he mentioned that he missed is not so much the putting the wine in your mouth and drinking it, but it's the social aspect and getting together and drinking wine with friends. Yeah. That's what's more important.
Yeah.
It's huge. And so since all of us can't get out and socialize with other people, like these are our people. You all are our people. Right?
Yeah.
Well, this is like the best times ever.
Yeah.
You feel like you're all hanging out together, but still maintaining the social or physical distancing, whatever you want to call it.
We're at least 6 feet apart right now, right?
Here's the thing.
I don't know.
No, you're just talking about it. Social distancing. It's a physical distancing. That's what you worry about.
Right.
I mean, because I live in Florida now, they say it's like you have to maintain the one whole alligator between people when you stand in line.
Well, yeah, but you know what? In a way, this might be even better if you just open your mind to it, because we had people in the room tonight that wouldn't be together anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They're in different states. That was my brother earlier. I don't know if he's still on here or not. I'm from Missouri. He's still there, and we don't get a chance to get together and drink wine all the time. You know.
So if you didn't see, Mark was actually chatting with your brother because we're from Missouri.
I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it. Yeah.
Was there? You know, Jason's mom was there.
I just got a text just now from. There's a great pictures. I wish I could show them to you, but my sister-in-law Deanna posted pictures of her and her laptop and the iPhone watching us drinking wine at her house down in San Diego. And her email, I'm going to read to you live. Thank you so much for one of the best nights since this quarantine started. I watched it with my mom. It brought us closer together, even being miles and miles apart. You guys are on to something amazing. I think it's a great idea. Jason, you're too funny. Love, energy, and that trumpet. That's the coolest thing, because you know what? This is my mother. My mother is older than you and I. And if I tell her age on the air, she'll kill me.
You're dead.
She knew Roosevelt. So words cannot express my love and pride for you and Sophia. Great job tonight. We love it. Now she's in Baltimore, so she's right now. It's almost midnight over there, right? Pretty late. But what we're trying to create, what we're doing right now, is beyond the common level of approach of opportunity. This is something that makes people connect on a fundamental level of love, and that's the best thing in the world. Jack's drinking. Good job, Jack.
Look at that.
Well, you know what?
Nice pour, Shelly Ann.
East Coast. I mean, friends from Europe. Armstrong said, I would love to do a happy hour. She's in England. She said, tell me what time of day I'll be there. People are in the
7
same
o'clock.
situation.
It was like 4 p.m. that time.
Well, you know what? There you go. In England is a little bit better. In Russia, it's way more like evening time.
Yeah.
I talked to my friend in Russia today, and we've been friends for like 35 years, whatever. We've been friends since preschool. And she said, okay, well, I would love to do it. But she said, oh, wait, what time do we start drinking? I said, well, it's going to be like 9 p.m. your time and 11 a.m. my time, I can start with mimosa and different kinds. But you know what? We're trying to bring people together because they're looking for this concept of socialization, if you will. You know, like, I think it's very important. We're the human beings. We like interactions. We like exchange our experiences, emotions, frustrations, whatever. But you know, when you know, if you're stuck at home, I love him dearly. But you know, at some point, you know, like, can you do any louder?
Mhm.
So, I mean, no, but you know what I mean. So at some point, because I usually would go to work until like 3:00 p.m. So I would come home. I would love to see my family. I would love to engage with them. And I'm not saying this is bad. It's only new normal, but you appreciate each and every moment of the quality time that you spend with your family and your friends, and you start reaching out to the friends that you haven't reached out to, and you see the familiar faces, and you like to know how they've been doing, what they've been doing too, because we are so freaking busy to the point when it's like, whoop,
Oh God. Oh,
Uh-oh.
Oh, my laptop's got a challenge.
I'm sorry.
Wine away. Where's the wine away?
Yeah, wine away on my laptop. Hang on for a second.
But it's okay. It's okay.
It's all good.
If we lose video, we'll know why.
Right, exactly. This whole broadcast ends the moment.
To be fair, we've all done that, so I don't feel like that's.
All right.
No,
How many times have I blown my hands
Jason left the room.
and freaking not?
My laptop's purple.
Jason left the room. So
Oh, no.
so it's up to us. Let me just tell you what I think, okay? Because it's really more important than anything he can. Oh, he's back. Never mind.
Oh, I got
he's back.
Jason's back.
Nothing.
Say nothing, act casual.
That was quick.
There you go.
I just said if I had $1 for every time I like knocked over a glass because my hands were so excited. Okay.
Mhm.
So, this is the only time we have Jason that's actually shut up, so that's a really cool thing. We love you. We love you very much. Since on your pretty face, we will continue offline. It's the same Midas dance.
I don't know.
Kidding,
Is it
just
broken?
kidding. No.
Oh,
Oh, there he is.
Can you hear
There
me?
you are. Yeah.
Yeah, you were muted the
can I
whole
tell you, now that you're back, we said the most
Oh my God.
lovely
No,
things
no,
about
the
you.
trumpet
We
again.
really did.
Oh boy. Oh
How
boy.
did the kids go to sleep with that? I don't know that. No.
Press it hurt my boobies.
You will wake up the dog.
The dog.
Okay.
So
But you
Jason,
know what?
Yes.
Go ahead.
so real quick thing, after all of this is over and all of us get back to a sense of normalcy, right? What I would consider doing is for all of the people who have been not, I guess, for lack of better terms, faithful to this following, this online, this community here, I would send out a code for everyone to meet up at a certain point at the tasting room.
Oh, yes.
More than that.
That would be awesome.
Oh,
Invite.
More than
Right.
that. I have a list of everyone who's attended any. That's why I'm using this platform. Everyone has attended any one of our online webinars.
Yes, in the normalcy. That's
That's
a word.
why. That's why folk are registering, right? So I know who they are. So
Yep.
I'm going to, when all the world gets better, 4 months from now, 6 months from now, a month or two from now, I'm going to continue doing these events at least 2 times a week, Wednesday, Saturday nights, or
Yeah.
I'm going to keep doing it because you have to realize I did this for a living to 500,000 people every single week. I did this for a living. And I enjoyed it, and it burnt me out because I was motivating, teaching, engaging, and yada, yada, yada. But I want everyone here to meet. I can't wait for Vaughn and Kara to meet, for you guys to meet Jack and meet Mark and meet Virginia. Virginia went. I
It's so
met
funny because
Virginia.
I feel like we already, Jack, I feel like we already know you. Like, I'm like, well, we're old friends.
Yeah.
We spent hours together.
Yeah, and Cindy too. Virginia says she's on spring break. So
Hey,
There
Vaughn,
you go.
Vaughn, I need to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Because I'm from Mississippi. What do you think of the shrimp recipe?
Amazing. Absolutely.
I didn't have it.
outstanding.
I didn't have
Oh, come on, you don't come from Mississippi. You're from.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I thought you were talking about what do you think about the shrimp recipe? That's what I heard.
Oh, he's actually a black guy from Mississippi.
Vaughn's from down in the hot country.
I got domesticated. So number one, my family,
He doesn't know what the shrimp is.
they would,
Indoor now.
they would have left the
Jack should be
tail,
asking.
like
Jack
you
should be
did that, they would have left the tails on.
He's trying to answer a question. Go
They
ahead.
would have left so number one, they would have left the tails on. I agree with you there. Now I wouldn't leave the tails on because of this one here.
So being in the hospitality industry, to be fair, like side note, they taught me what is in a shrimp when you cook it. So like you can detail it, you can devein it, and like some of them still have like the little poop vein in it. And so they taught me like, so now I'm like super grossed out by shrimp. I'm like, poop that shrimp.
You
Yeah.
got poop deck in a shrimp is not good. No.
My grandmother definitely
And
made
I've
it
had
as spicy as she could make it.
Mm-hmm.
She would have made it. My grandmother would have made it as spicy as she could make it.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
That's the way I like it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I want more spice. I don't know what happened because the kids ain't eating this.
no, because
But with the cayenne.
no, I had cayenne, but I know like Mackenzie, she loved the shrimp, by the way. She said the shrimp are amazing. Rice was a little bit spicy, which I thought that was not spicy at all.
No, I didn't.
And but there was so much flavor, and you know, I have to say, because when you have like a right amount of spice,
Right.
you know, like everything blends and stock that brings so much flavor in. I mean, it just, especially when you cook it. I always loved, like, it brings me a memory from my childhood when my grandma used to cook. And the whole, like, I would come into the apartment building and we used to live on the second floor, and the whole house smelled when everybody cooks. They had she would make this roasted potatoes with onion, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I know what she's making. It just smells so good. And we just go into these stories of, you know, like apartments, and everybody's making something, but it just absolutely great experience because I love when the house smells of cooking.
I had a very similar experience growing up in Chicago.
Mhm.
My grandmother lived in one of those magnificent 24 apartment walk-ups that were 4 stories and all that kind of stuff. And as you ascended from floor to floor, you take the different stuff, right? Okay. And you know, she was a great cook. And when you got closer to her door, it was awesome. I missed it, Vaughn. Go ahead. What are we laughing about?
It was Mark.
Oh, Mark did it, not us.
I love Chicago. I'm from St. Louis, but I used to have an office in Chicago. I love that city. I love the food, the people, everything about it. So when you mentioned,
coming, there is.
so listen, when you mentioned where she lived, I said, was it Cabrini Greens?
No,
Stupid joke.
no. She
So,
lived in
and you got to know Chicago to know what I'm even talking about. So
Jack, one more thing is that if I don't know if you saw the chat crawl while you were cooking, like we gave you so much crap about using so much butter, but I also know that my grandmother would have done the same thing. Like she
butter's with the flavor.
2 tips of butter with that recipe.
But you know what? You know, if you, I don't know if any of you would seen the movie Julia and Julia, right? About the Julia Child.
Eat, Pray, Love me.
I mean, just it's like a what is it? A phrase like, "Would you like more butter?"
Yeah.
That's all about the French cooking. I mean, in Russia, you do butter, but I guess I don't know because you know there was not much olive oil. I have to say, I have to say I don't remember any olive oil when we were when I was younger. There was butter because everything was like from the agriculture within. So nothing was imported. So like here's your cow, here's your milk, here's your eggs, here's your buttercream, heavy cream, whatever.
Now, to be fair, his grandmother,
literally, like, okay, so you come.
his grandmother is 98. So while she would use all that butter, she's still alive. 90.
Here's the deal.
Quality of products.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about the good quality of products. I guarantee you that because, you know, I'm sorry, look at your parents, grandparents.
My mother looks like she's my age. I'm 50. My mother is older than me, by more than,
Don't say it.
a few moments.
Kara says because you're black.
That's true. Black don't cry.
That's 100% why I said it.
All right, listen. We're about ready to close off to what we call the after party in a second.
Wait. Let me say something before you take off, okay? I know something about Julia Child. I actually, I started following her very, very early in her TV career. And I followed her all the way to the end. And she died at 98 years old.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is the thing about butter, Kara. She said that, she was kind of a food scientist. She was way ahead of her time. And she said butter or the absence of butter in your diet is not really good for your brain. Your brain is made up of like 94% fat. And I went, 94% fat? I know I've been called fathead before, but I didn't know it was like true. And her table was a little bit off, but it really is you're feeding your brain through the oils that you put into. Now, if you put like margarine in your brain because it's a chemical thing, it's a bad thing. If you put butter in your brain, it's a pretty good thing, okay?
Yes, it is.
There it is. I just thought I would let you know.
No, butter
It's
is
working for me so far.
It's a good butter. And by the way, before we finish, I started buying the Kerrygold grass-fed butter. That's a very good question, Marcia.
Stupid. This is wrong.
Cows turn grass into butter. It's so weird. You would think the butter would be green, right? You would think the butter would be green.
You'd think so.
I know.
But you know
Everything
what?
changes colors when you poop it out, though.
Oh, yeah.
It's not pooping.
So to take that, if I might be allowed to take that string and just move it just a little further down.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
When a human mother is nursing her child, and she's really like a vegan, okay? Is it green food? Does it have? Is there something that I don't know? But, everyone, shut up! I'm sorry. Just thought I'd ask. Okay.
I was following.
Okay. Anyway, meanwhile, back at the ranch,
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm going to post in a few moments a link for an after party. We're going to end tonight's webinar so that those who want to go get some rest can get some rest.
Or feed our dogs.
Exactly. But before we do, let me make sure every single person understands the Easter wine tasting kits that we have. They're only available for a few moments. You can engage it. And here on the link on your screen right now is up to 40% off 2 packages. The Easter Sunday Rocks. And Mark and Jack and Kara, if you can mute your microphone, that would be great. No more feedback. That'd be awesome. We have the Easter Sunday Rocks, which is 2 reds, 2 whites, 2 family wines, and of course, 1 tasting card for all pairing notes. And bunnies are cool. Everybody loves bunnies. And of course, that one gives you some amazing wine or some popcorn. That is what you're going to get when you order tonight's special or Easter Sunday package. If you order it right now, the chance of you having it, if you're in California, are very strong. We'll hand deliver it to you if you're local to it within 15, 20 miles. But if you're out of the state, we'll still ship it right away and make sure it gets there. And FedEx is doing a great job right now getting packages and gear. You'll get Poetic Vine, 90 points, and a gold medal from the LA Wine Competition. That includes also our Camping in Clouds, 91 points, and a gold medal at Toast of the Coast. Family Values, 91 points, and Wine Enthusiast Magazine, our new Hope and Faith, 91 points as well. The new Promise Keeper at 92 points per Wine Enthusiast, and 92 at Sacred Love. So every one of these wines are 92 points. If you're a club member, $249. If you're not, $299. And if you want to join the club, it's free to join. Click the link on the page you've got on your screen and you're in business. Bunnies are cool. You get a bottle of Camping in Clouds and a 16 Purpose Road and our stupid, yummy, good garlic, pepper, and rosemary with lemon, rosemary, sea salt popcorn. And it will make your liver quiver and your shimmy, shimmy Cocoa Pops. That's right. All the wines are engaged at nothing short of 91 points. Clubs, 99, 120 on the backside. And frankly, you now have the best thing since pockets and sliced bread. So all of us are now engaging the world that we live in that says you need wine. So on behalf of myself, my lovely wife, Sophia, and Mark Barley, and Kara Young, and Vaughn, and Jack and Shelly Ann, if you look on your screen, on chat roll, there's a link to a URL only available for those who are watching this live. The live link gives you the Zoom link after party. Click on it now. Once the show is over, the party's gone. We go to bed, and tomorrow we wake up staying in the exact same house and never leaving.
But you know what? Hey, the brunch is coming on Sunday, and
Right.
there you go.
Our next show is Saturday night, and I have guaranteed you nothing short of a miraculous moment. Before I go out, let us I apologize. Sometimes
Excuse him.
it happens. We raise our glass to you. May you, everyone raise your glass. Kara,
Coming.
Bottle.
may you stay coronavirus free. May you drink wine. May you love the moments that we engage. And may we all live long and prosper until we meet again on Saturday night at 7 p.m. Cheers.
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 Cheers. Okay.
Roll it, girl. Video off.